Hey everybody, Punisher Comics here, and happy Saturday. So originally I wanted to do this video towards the beginning of the year, but as some of you may know, I was battling the flu and whatnot, and I was really under the weather. Basically, the only thing on my mind was recuperation and not making videos. But here we are, 26 days into the new year, and I figured, you know what? Let's do this. So today, I'm going to be showing you my top 10 pickups of 2018. Sound cool? Alright, so let's get to it. So my first pickup of 2018 I was really happy about was, of course, Marvel Team Up issue number 3. This is, of course, the third appearance of Morbius the Living Vampire. And I was lucky to get this at the price I paid for it. I got it for, I think, $10. And I got this right around the whole, talks of Jared Leto getting set to play Morbius in a movie. And, forget about picking up his first appearance and everything, because as soon as they mentioned Jared Leto would be playing him, well, the price automatically skyrocketed. So I tried to find something a little more affordable, so I went with his third appearance. And luckily the price didn't jump yet, so I was very happy about this book. Next, this actually came right at the tail end of 2018. Finally got my Batman 66 number 1. I've been wanting this for a while, and again, I'd be looking for it, then I would lay off of it, then I'd start looking for it again, then I'd lay off. Well, finally, I think it was the last week of 2018, I was at my LCS, I was digging through, as TiVo would say, I was digging through them long boxes, and sure enough, found issue number 1 for a decent price, and I got it. Next, this comes from the current Punisher series. This was when they were still using the legacy numbers, so this is the Punisher issue 224. I got this because, I still am picking up the series regularly, but I put this in my top 10 because I just really love this Clayton Crane cover. I mean, all the covers he did for this series I thought were amazing, but when this came out, I was like, this is awesome. And I mean, Frank in the War Machine armor hoisting Old Glory, that's just so patriotic, so awesome, so American. Don't hate me for saying that. Next, this might be a strange one to some people, but to me, I find it really cool to have this in my collection. And this is DC Comics Presents number 1 from October of 2004, featuring Superman. Now, I know a lot of you out there, you see this right away, and you automatically know the significance of this book. I found this in a dollar bin, and the reason why I was happy to pick this up is because this has a Stan Lee written story in it. A actual Stan Lee written DC Superman story. Yeah. It's not the, if the DC universe was thought up by Stan Lee, it's none of that. This is a legit Stan Lee story in the DC universe. So I wanted to I was looking for this book for a while, and when I saw it in the dollar bin, I was like, yes! So, had to add that to the list. As well as this big, monumental book in comics, of course, is Action Comics 1000. This is, of course, the 70s variant, the Jim Steranko variant. As I've said many times in past videos, I love Jim Steranko's artwork. Of course, some may be a little confused in just the way Superman's positioned, holding the American flag and everything. He kind of looks a bit uncomfortable, but still, It's Jim Steranko, so, you know, I don't have any problems with it. I actually have another variant of this book. It's actually still in my bin at my LCS. I have the 1930s variant, which I also think looks really, really cool. And if I had it here, I'd probably have both of them tied in this list. So anyway, that's that. Next is actually a magazine. Actually, the next three choices here are magazines. Here we have Mad Magazine, issue number 46 from April of 1959. I was happy to pick this up just because it was so cheap. One of my shops here in town has magazine boxes upon magazine boxes full of Mad magazines, and they're like, you know, $5, $6, $8 a piece. Some are even cheaper. I think the most expensive ones he has are around like, say, $10. You know, so there's a lot to pick from it. I love that because here and there I love adding to my collection of Mad magazines. But I was happy to get this because this is the earliest issue I own of Mad. I'd love to own issue number one day, but I don't have $3,000 to spend on eBay. I do have the DC Millennium Edition, so I'm happy with that right now. But who knows? Maybe I'll win the lottery one day and I'll be able to show off a Mad number 1 for you guys. Who knows? So, we got Mad issue 46. Next, we have Mad Magazine issue number 86 from April of 1964. Some of you out there may know the significance of this. If you are 64-page special, you know what the significance of this book is. This is, of course, the first appearance of the Mad Fold-In on the very last page. And lucky for me, when I got this for $8, the Mad Fold-In was not folded in. It's still in pristine shape, so yeah, very cool. And then the final Mad magazine I have to show you guys is, I think, one of the most iconic Mad magazine covers. This is issue number 166 from April of 1974. I'm not showing this to stick it to anyone. It's just the cover, and it's, of course, the famous middle finger cover. The number 1 magazine. When I got that for like $3, I was like, again, score! Next, again, this came towards the tail end of 2018. Have to show a variant. It's Artgerm. And it's, of course, the Fantastic Four wedding special with Artgerm's rendition of She-Hulk, and I love it. So, yeah, had to show that. And then my final book in my top 10 pickups of 2018 is an Iron Man book. This is also my earliest issue of Iron Man I own. I paid for this, I think I paid, $15. Or I bought a couple other things at my shop, so the owner made a deal with me. I think it worked out to like $10 or whatever. This is the Invincible Iron Man, issue number 8. So again, this is the earliest issue of Iron Man I own. I love Iron Man as much as I love the Hulk. So to have a single-digit issue in my collection makes me very, very happy. I of course, still to this day, hope to own an issue number one day, because I just love that cover. It's I think it's a Gene Colan cover, or maybe it's Artie Simek, I forget, or one of the early Marvel legends, bullpen legends. Anyway, and yeah, I would love to own that book one day. So that Iron Man number 1 is right up there with an Amazing Spider-Man 129 for me. Those are two books I would love to own one day. So and especially the Iron Man book, because it's one of the famous big issue specials. I'm happy I own a Submariner #1, so that's one of those books I could cross off the list. I've had it for a while. It's in terrible shape, but who cares? And yeah, but Iron Man #1, I will own one day. I gotta stop saying I hope. I will own one day. And when that day comes, I'm gonna be very, very happy. And actually, thinking about it, no, I own 2 big issue specials. I have the Submariner #1, and I have the Incredible Hulk 102. Yeah. Anyway, now I'm just venturing into rambling territory. Sorry. But yeah, so that's my top 10 pickup list of 2018. That wasn't my top 10 want list of 2018. I didn't do one last year. These were just some books I picked up over the last year that really stood out to me. So that's that. Anyway, folks, that's all I got for you. I hope you guys have a great remainder of the weekend. And let me know in the comments below, what were some of your favorite pickups of 2018? I'd love to hear from you guys. Well, those of you who didn't do a video. I watched a lot of these already, but yeah, if you guys didn't do a video and you're watching this, just let me know in the comments. What were some of your favorite pickups of 2018? I'd love to hear what they are. Alrighty, so till next time, folks, I'm Punisher Comics. Do I really have to say the usual? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If not, give her a thumbs down. And if you enjoy anything else here on the channel, that's awesome. Make sure to give whatever else you watch a thumbs up or a thumbs down as well. And before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. There, I did it. Alrighty, folks, so till next time, I'm Punisher Comics, and I am out.